Hello everybody, it's Chibi, and today I'm here to bring you an anime review on Assassination Classroom. As always, when it comes to Assassination Classroom, you got a lot of morals, a lot of deep meaning, and stuff like that going on in an episode of Assassination's Classroom. And this episode is another good example of that. So, the main point of this episode is getting to see the different paths and different situations of these other kids that are in a similar situation as the in class. That's what this episode really tries to showcase. It shows these high school students that have been shunned, made fun of, and you have these elitist people up in society that look down on them as if they're garbage. That's pretty much how they were depicted in this episode. And that's the in-class is, looked at. So that's exactly how the in-class is perceived. And so to see how the high school students that were also being bullied or picked on was actually similar to in-class, but they took their own path, it just really goes to show you what, in-class would be if it wasn't for Korosensei. And that right there is the shining point of this episode. So, Korosensei, as a character, I've neglected to talk about him much, but Korosensei is one of the best senseis I have seen, especially in an anime series or manga series in general, because he is very down to earth. Even though we know he wants to blow up the earth, supposedly he wants to destroy the entire earth in a year, the way he teaches his class, the way he goes 100% or even past the 100% line to teach his students different life lessons, to meanings, to showcasing how different they are from the standard people that have taken the wrong path, and how they're trying their best to have confidence in themselves to move forward, that just goes to show you how great of a sensei Korosensei is. And I like how this series perceives Korosensei. Like, he seems like a benevolent, awesome teacher. That's how he looks to majority's eyes. And I mean, half the time when I am watching this series, I'm thinking like, is this really a dude that can destroy the entire planet and kill everybody? I mean, is this really the same dude that can do something like that? And he's willing to sit down and teach his students and stuff like that, be really down to earth, and even get mad for his students. Like, he got really pissed in this episode when he saw how his students got kidnapped, and he got angry. He started beating the shit out of these kids because of what they did. So it just goes to show you he does care for his students quite a bit. He really cares. He loves trips and stuff like that. It makes you wonder about his character. His character makes you question what's really the true side. Is he putting up a face? Like, is what he shows us for the majority of the series, is that a face? A face to hide his true nature? Or is that really his real face, but maybe he's misunderstood and maybe something else is going on in the background? I mean, that's a lot of questions you could pull out from this series thus far. Now, moving past that point, the episode of Assassination's Classroom, it is a very simple episode. You have it to where the students go on a school classroom trip. That's pretty much what happens. They go to Kyoto, if I'm correct, and they just go to see different historical monuments of, like, different assassinations and great assassinations that's happened in the past. And to see how they were just talking about how this was, like, the perfect, assassination student trip or vacation, it was really cool. I just like that. You gotta like the dialogue and the wording of this episode. I just personally enjoyed that quite a bit. Now, one thing I do want to say is Karma. Oh, Karma's face in this episode, how pissed he was. Oh, dude. Like, he was straight up mad. Like, he was so mad when he got hit to the ground, and then, his class members got kidnapped. He was so pissed. Like, so freaking angry. Like, Karma, man, you don't want to mess with him. You don't want to make him angry, like, straight up really angry, or he's going to wreck your face. And that's pretty much what we got to see in this episode. And good thing Korosensei did come in when he did, because if he didn't, Karma might have done something over the top, let's put it that way. So, episode of Assassination's Classroom this week. It was a very good episode. Animation quality overall, it was very decent. It's good as it always usually is. The voice acting, stellar as always. It's really badass. You have it to where the music soundtrack complements a lot of these scenes, especially the kidnapping scene and stuff like that. And so what more could you ask from this episode of Assassination's Classroom? So tell me your thoughts in the comments below. How'd you feel about this week's episode of Assassination's Classroom? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? What's your favorite moments about it? You all have a wonderful day or not, wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.